The Mar Menor, or Little Sea, is Europe's largest saltwater lagoon. Its turquoise waters and exquisite flora and fauna once made it an ecological treasure along Spain's Mediterranean coast. Its natural beauty also made it a hotspot for vacationers and developers. In the surrounding countryside, industrial agriculture rapidly replaced traditional farming, with production largely for export.
El modelo de desarrollo de esta región desde los años 50.
The development model of this region since the 1950s is to see the Mar Menor as a dump and as a source of profit.
In 2019, storm runoff laden with chemical fertilizers flooded the lagoon, triggering an algae bloom that consumed the oxygen in the water. Fish by the millions died from suffocation.
Fue el grito de muerte.
It was this death cry of the Mar Menor that prompted me to act.
Teresa Vicente is a law professor at the University of Murcia. Environmental law is her expertise and her passion.
Since 1986, I have been fighting for the paradigm of ecological justice. Human rights don't make sense to me without the rights of nature.
Teresa began to shape a plan to secure those rights for the Mar Menor. If she succeeded, the lagoon would be granted the same legal rights and protections as people, enforceable in a court of law. Her novel approach hinged on a constitutional provision that lets citizens propose a law directly to Parliament. She began sharing her plan with the community. In the fall of 2020, she submitted the first draft of her bill to Parliament. But there was a problem. The process required that she collect 500,000 signatures.
Todo sucede durante el COVID.
Everything happened during the COVID-19 pandemic. Sometimes we had to run because the police wouldn't let us stay. But we never stopped collecting signatures.
Teresa worked tirelessly to spread the word, harnessing the support of citizen volunteers and 185 environmental, cultural, and tourist organizations across Spain.
Cuando empezamos este movimiento nos trataban de locas.
When we started this movement, people thought we were crazy. But little by little, people began to join us.
By August of 2021, with just 2 months before the deadline, Teresa still needed 200,000 signatures. Then the Mar Menor cried out again.
Fish, mollusks, and all the life in the lagoon jumped out and died at our feet. They were saying to us, "You didn't even leave us oxygen to breathe."
The scale of the disaster sparked major protests, with 70,000 people joining hands in a collective hug around the lagoon.
We said, "We are all the Mar Menor." And that hug was accompanied by signatures. I remember we were driving around Madrid shouting out the window of the car, "We got 640,000 signatures!"
In 2022, in a landmark victory, Parliament overwhelmingly approved the bill, which soon became law. In a first for Europe, the legal rights of personhood will now protect the Mar Menor from harmful human activities and guarantee remediation of environmental damage.
The central government has a plan for the recovery of the Mar Menor. There is still intensive agriculture and construction going on. But the fact that Mar Menor is now going to defend its rights through the voices of citizens changes everything.
Teresa's historic campaign to save the Mar Menor sets an important precedent for environmental protection and the rights of nature throughout the world.
Una visión de futuro y de esperanza.
It is a vision of hope for all life on Earth. And I think the Mar Menor is very proud of us.
For outstanding environmental achievement for Europe, the 2024 Goldman Environmental Prize is awarded to Teresa Vicente, Murcia, Spain.